Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Alrighty, welcome back to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live. Game number 2 of day 1 at the South Texas Area Regional Showcase here on Real Sports Live. And we're underway. First pitch at 7:49 p.m. It's a 1-0 count to start things off. So the Barracudas, led by head coach Javier Guzman of South Texas Baseball, will be leading a start. He starts off with Nick Reyes, the Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. He goes up against Nolan Salinas out of Edinburgh Vela. Fun facts, folks. His middle name is Nolan Ryan Salinas. He's named after the great Texas legend who was born not too far from here in Refugio, Texas. 2-0 count, ball put in play. This one will go foul down the right field line. Again, we thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joe Bowling to my left, mounting the switcher. Bert Ruiz giving you the action cam. Nolan Ryan Salinas out of Edinburgh Vela. Already on a 2-1 count against Nick Reyes out of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. His two teammates, Luke and Larry Moya, defeated the Lightning 7-5. This ball put in play. This one has a chance to drop in center field, and it will. Joshua Benitez corrals the ball and fires it back into play. Already on board early on, Nick Reyes tacks on a single to start things off here in the top of the first inning. We'll look at the replay presented by behind your trip at SoapHonder.com. 2-1 count, hard hit ball. It's put in play. Now brings in Matthew Martinez to my left. Martinez will be out in left field out of Alice. And outside, 1-0 count, and of course behind the plate. Over for the RGV Racers. Orlando Hernandez out of San Benito. 1-0 count here on Matthew Martinez. Salinas awaits his sign and delivers the 1-0. That's a called strike, and it evens up the count into 1-1. Rest of the lineup as follows. Ryan Galvan at shortstop batting third. Tony De La Cruz batting fourth. Ruben Rendon will be on the mound out of Bishop for the Barracudas batting fifth. Matthew Ortiz out of first base batting sixth. It's the 1-1 count. Pitch missing for a ball, 2-1. Nick Matrides out of Corpus Christi Carroll in right field batting seventh. Ryan Garza out of Alice batting eighth in third base. Jared Guzman of Alice at second base. Deacon Sheffield of Ingleside batting 10th. 2-1 count. Salinas fires. Well upstairs in the count, 3-1. A heavily favorable chance for Martinez. On deck, Ryan Galvan. A 3-2 count. And Nolan Ryan Salinas, a powerhouse out of Edinburgh Vela, has his hands full with Matthew Martinez, another powerhouse out of Alice. Salinas awaits his sign from Hernandez. 3-2 payoff pitch. And just a bit too inside, so the first two hitters will get on board, puts runners at first and second. Matthew Martinez will take a walk while Nick Reyes moves on down to second after singling a few moments ago. So 2 on here after 2 completed, and we go in with Ryan Galvan. Ryan Galvan now set to come in. Ryan Galvan out of Alice, him and his two teammates. Ball put in play. This one going to be fielded by the shortstop. A chance for a double play. 6-4-3, they'll connect and they'll record 2 straight outs. But a runner will score and come in, so the Barracudas will take a lead off the sacrifice double play effort. And Ryan Galvan grounding out to a 6-4-3 foot out. They're going to rule him safe at first. The play was a little too close on that first base side. And with all the talent on this field, double plays have been thrifty. You have a mix of speed, a mix of power. Love these bases. There is one now, but a run did come in for the Barracudas. They lead 1-0. This brings in Tony De La Cruz. Tony De La Cruz out of Santa Gertrudis Academy digging in. Sees a hitch to start off his first at-bat of the evening. And we get a relief from the temperature now, 87 degrees, and that breeze doing us a favor. Called strike. Cruz again out of Santa Gertrudis Academy, a powerhouse for the Lions in 3A. Hitched outside. It's a count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Runner on second in the form, Ryan Galvan. Two count, runner gonna go. Here comes the throw on down to third. He's gonna be ruled safe, so he moves up 90 feet untouched. On the right side of your screen, presented by San Padre Island. Plan your trip at SoPadre.com. Getting good speed there by this runner at second. He moves on down to third. That was a strikeout, so De La Cruz will go down. That puts 2 away here in the top of the first inning as a runner again moving on down to third. Former Ryan Galvan. Galvan collected a hit, got on board. Brings in Ruben Rendon. Rendon out of Bishop gets the start on the mound here for the Barracudas in the bottom halves of the inning. He sees 2 straight strikes to start off his first at-bat. Again, Rendon out of Bishop. This lineup out of 10 going already 5 deep. You see Ryan Galvan over at third, who stole third a few moments ago. 0-2 count, swing and a miss. Nolan Salinas collects his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts, but the Barracudas pick up a run. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll get you the starting lineup for the Barracudas and the defensive setup for the Racers here at the Stars Showcase, coming to you from Raymondville, Texas, here on Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
Back here on Real Sports Live, you see Nate Garcia on the right. Here in Nate Garcia, one of the head coaches here for the RGV Racers out of Ranger College. Also have our key player on this squad, Nico Ivada out of Olu, also there. So Nico Ivada on the right and Garcia on the left. The team led by head coach Raul Zamaripa out of Zamaripa Academy in Harlingen, Texas. So we get you the starting lineup here for the RGV Racers. Leading things off, Tony Quintero out in left field. Batting second, Nolan Salinas, who picked up 2 strikeouts. Rowan Garcia out of Sam Nito batting third. Oscar Rodriguez out of Brownsville Veterans batting fourth at first base. Mondo Hernandez out of San Benito behind the plate, batting fifth. Dylan Garcia in third base. Batting sixth, Ringo Bettis out of Westaco in left field, batting seventh. Josh Benitez out of Sharyland Pioneer, batting eighth at center. And rounding up the lineup, shortstop Angel Aranaga out of Sharyland Pioneer, batting ninth. So Quintero, Salinas, Garcia, Rodriguez, Hernandez, Garcia, Perez, Benitez, and Larrañaga. 1 through 9, head coach Raul Zamaripa selected for this showcase. The opening matchup, again, 2 hours for this matchup. It was 2 hours in our first game. Again, the Lightning falling to the Breeze. The Breeze winning out on 7-5. Start things off. Ruben Rendon out of Bishop digging in. And he fires a strike to start things off. And he's facing off against Tony Quintero, the left fielder out of Wesco. Tony Quintero, the Wesco Panther. As the 1-1 count, this ball put in play. This one goes and it's gone. Maybe a home run. Ground rule double, excuse me, folks. Ground rule double, we do apologize. Had slight technical error trying to get that sorted out. It's a ground rule double for Tony Quintero. Nevertheless, he gets on board. That puts a runner at second. This brings in Nolan Salinas. Nolan Salinas at Emmett Vela collecting 2 strikeouts in back-to-back fashion to get the final 2 outs at the top of the first inning. So 1-0 count for him already. Expect the pitcher's duel as he gets a piece of this one and it goes foul down the right field line. Count evened up at 1-1. Deacon Sheffield out of Ingleside behind the plate here for the Barracudas. Salinas set the dig in again. Nolan Salinas. Parents named him after Nolan Ryan. It's downstairs, 2-1 count. A little more about him. Speaking to his parents yesterday at the Racers team practice, saying that he got the inspiration from on the fact that he would go watch Astro games every other weekend at the Astrodome back in his youth, as Nolan Salinas' father grew up in Houston. As this one tries to be playable. The catch is made by Ruben Rendon. So we'll pop up back to the pitcher, Ruben Rendon. He records out number 1. Keeps a runner still at second here in the form of Tony Quintero. This brings in Rowan Garcia, the second baseman. Garcia set the dig in. He chases after one and goes behind. 0-1 count. Rowan Garcia out of San Benito will be a senior this upcoming year. Pitch downstairs, 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. It's already seen the Barracudas score. Ball, 1 strike, 1 down. A breezy day here in Raymondville. Our pitch downstairs, good stop there by Deacon Sheffield. Two 1 count. Holding off on the swing, and it's going to be a ball, 3-1. Going again out of Bishop. Trying to get his first strikeout. Well behind on the 3-1 count as calls time and steps off the mound for a few moments. And Tony Quintero off over at second base. Got that ground rule double to start things off for the Racers. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. That will be a called strike, so a full count here now on Rowan Garcia out of San Benito. 3-2 payoff pitch. Pitch down and away. Now put runners on first and second as first walk of the game here goes for Rowan Garcia. First walk of the game for the Barracudas. Seal get on board on down to first. Quintero stays put at second. So with one down, the double play chance in effect. This brings in Oscar Rodriguez out of Brownsville Veterans, gets the start at first base. He'll be switching between catch with Hernandez. Rendon fires. That pitch missing, 1-0 count. Brownsville Veterans finishing second in 32.58, well behind Westaco. They'll have some company with Harlingen South and Donna North joining in the mix. It's already being looked at one of the next big rivalries. Called strike evens up the count at 1-1. So as I was saying, Harlingen South and Brownsville Veterans already being anticipated as being a big rivalry in the next 2 years. Until the next realignment, but these teams will face off a total of 4 times in district play. 2 times in 2023 and 2 in 2024 before the next realignment in February of 2024. Foul ball, 1-2 count. And the base runners, Rowan Garcia, who just walked a few moments ago, getting on board at first. Tony Quintero again started off the ground rule double. And with slight technical error, we thought it was a home run because we saw the ball already get over the fence. Ground rule double, and that's a high ball, so 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here in the bottom half of the first inning. Racer is a designated home team. They flipped. No one keeping his eye on second will step out for the mound and call time. Oscar Rodriguez, the Brownsville Veterans Memorial Charger, will be a junior in 2023. Good stop in the backfield by Sheffield. Deacon Sheffield, Ingleside Mustang playing at the back catcher. A full count now sitting in here for Oscar Rodriguez. And Deacon Sheffield to his left. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. This ball put in play. This one will go foul down the left field line, excuse me. So, and it's already been a lengthy at-bat for Oscar Rodriguez. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Rodriguez who's trying to get something going at the tying run in the form of Quintero at second. Puts this ball in play. This one having a chance to drop, being chased by the center fielder, and it's reeled in. Runners tagging up from first and second. They'll be making it on safely. Grab out in center field. Nick Reyes out of Corpus Christi Veterans under it. Runners advance on down to second and third with 2 down. Again, the tying run now 90 feet in the form of Tony Quintero. Rodriguez goes down with an F8 in the books. This brings in Mondo Hernandez out of San Benito. Hernandez, part of the class of 2022. Greyhounds by district finalists. Ball put in play. Throw on down to first, they get him. The inning starts off with the rally by Tony Quintero. Garcia then walks. Fly out by Oscar Rodriguez, moves him up 90 feet, but that's all we get after one complete. Barracudas will hold on to that 1-0 lead. Top of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck.
Good Real Sports Live. Defensive setup, how they stack off. Oscar Rodriguez at first base, Rowan Garcia at second. Over at third base, Dylan Garcia and Joel Oniaga at shortstop. Tony Quintero out in left. Ringo Bettis out in left, Tony Quintero out in center. Out in right, Josh Benitez out in center field. Little change up on the line that they gave us. Right there. Arch Benitez. On down, throwing the ball back in the first. Again, we thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Top of the second inning. The second inning, we start things off with Matthew Ortiz, Nick Matrides, and Ryan Garza. 6, 7, 8. Again, the Barracudas led by head coach Javier Guzman. 1-0 lead here for the Barracudas. They scored their first run. Ryan Salinas picking up 2 strikeouts to retire the side in the top half of the second inning. Set to step in, faces off against Matthew Ortiz. Ortiz puts one in play. This one will drop out in left field, being tracked down by Ringo Bettis out in left. Leadoff single to start things off for the Barracudas is Matthew Ortiz. Will collect the hit to start things off. Replay on the right side of your screen. Hard hit ball on the first pitch he sees. That one being corralled again by Ringo Bettis out in left. Just fires it back inside. So left field and right field by Wesco. Center field by Shareland Pioneer. Nick Matrides out of Corpus Christi Carroll now digging in. Hitter number 7 in this 10-hitter lineup. Be a ball to start off his first at bat. Again, Matrides, part of the class of 2022 of Corpus Christi Carroll. Tigers led by head coach David Marcello. 1-0 count on Matrides. Puts one down in foul territory out in left field. Count evens up at 1-1. Ball, 1 strike. Nobody down here with the runner on first. Salinas deals. Shoots a strike inside for a 1-2. Matthew Ortiz taking his lead off first. They're opening up the top of the second with the single. Matrides now behind on the 1-2 count. Salinas fires one in. This ball going to be popped up towards the second base side. Garcia gets under and reels it in. Now number 1 will fall on a fly out. Fly out down to second base. Nick Matrides will go down. One down here in the top of the second. This brings in Ryan Garza. Garza now set to dig in. All put in play, taken off the hop. All fired back inside. It's out number 2, a fly ball, Ryan Garza on the first pitch he sees will go down on the fly out to center field. This brings in Jared Guzman, a runner still staying put at first in the form of Matthew Ortiz. Josh Benitez out of Shareland Pioneer making that grab to get out number 2. Eric Guzman now digging in. It's a called strike to start things off. Guzman out of Alice, the sophomore. He's being coached by his father, Javier Guzman, on this field. The 0-1 count. Salinas fires. High and outside, evens up at 1-1. Runner on first still, Matthew Ortiz. And started off on a first pitch single. This one hit foul, winds up in the tennis courts out in left field. 1-2 count. You're joining us here for the Stars South Texas Area Regional Showcase on Real Sports Live. Our softball won a few weeks ago. And that was an exciting 2 days. An exciting 2 days here of baseball coming your way. We already know one team will be in our championship game tomorrow at 7:30. Rays defeating the Lightning 7-5. 1-2 count now sitting in here on Jared Guzman. Hitch missing for a ball, evens up the count at 2-2. Jared Guzman, the lefty sophomore out of Alice. On the ropes on a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. All put in play. Bettis coming under it. Reels it in out in left center. Barracudas will pick up a hit, but 3 flyouts later now retire the side. After 1.5 complete, Barracudas hold on to the 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second your way here on Real Sports Live.
We envision that Elite ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after, I learned about how the EDC was helping out.
All right, here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the second. Let's meet the defensive setup for the Barracudas. Ruben Rendon on the mound. Over behind the plate, Deacon Sheffield. Matthew Ortiz at first. Jared Guzman at second. Ryan Garza at third. Ryan Galvan at short. Matthew Martinez in left. Nick Reyes in center. Nick Matridas out in right. As we start things off, here in the bottom half of the second inning. Things off with Dylan Garcia, the third baseman out of Westaco. Garcia, the Westaco Panther, sees a ball to start off his first at bat. This one put in play, tracked down by the first baseman, and he reels it in. Have to be on the fence, but he gets it. Matthew Ortiz making the grab out in foul territory, puts one away. Even on the right side of your screen is a hard hit ball being tracked down by Ortiz. Finally gets under it and reels it in. Garcia will go down with an F3 in the books here in the bottom of the second inning. Fishing for a ball, faces off against his Westaco Panther teammate Ringo Bettis. Made the final out in the top of the second inning. He falls behind quickly, 0-2. A lot of the members on a lot of the squad here, a lot of the players on these squads are all underclassmen. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors. players to watch in the upcoming seasons. Pitch missing for a ball. 1-2 count now on Bettis. Again, Bettis getting the start and left. A few moments ago, reeled that final out in. This ball popped up and fouled out of play. Two counting, you see Ruben Rendon on your screen. He had to pick up his first strikeout. He hasn't allowed a hit so far besides that ground rule double. 1-2 count. Pitch missing, and it ties it up at 2-2. Ringo Bettis trying to hold off in his first at bat. 2-2 pitch on the way by Rendon. Downstairs in a full count situation here now for Ringo Bettis. Two count, that's going to be a walk. Bettis will move on down to first. Second walk of the game here for the Racers. 3 hitters in this lineup have gotten on, 1 off the ground rule double, 2 off walks. Inside for a strike, 1 count. Brings up Josh Benitez, part of that Shareland Pioneer squad. His teammate Laranaga on deck. First Pioneer going to the Elite Eight, where they lost to Georgetown in a 10-inning game. 1-1 count. It was 1-1 until that final walk-off came in the bottom of the 10th inning. Runner off at first base. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chases after another one and goes behind 1-2. One-two count with 1 down. He is fighting, fouls one off down in right field. Ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runner on first for the Racers in the bottom of the second. Pitch missing the zone, evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benitez, younger brother of David Benitez. Pass ball downstairs, and runner will advance on down to second. 3-2 count. Ball just gets under the mid of Deacon Sheffield, allows Bettis to move on down to second base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. And just taking a big lead off second. Rendon keeping his eye as he fires into 3-2. Ball will be dropping out in center field. Bettis rounding third. He's going to come home, and that's the tying run. Racers get on the board off an RBI single by Joshua Benitez. RBI single, and we're tied here in Raymondville. Hard hit ball that just dropped short of the center fielder, Nick Reyes, who fired it back inside. Ringo Bettis getting the green light, and rounds third to make it home. 1 down, we're tied here between the Racers and Barracudas. Brings in Angel Laranaga. Laranaga fires one out to left field. Miscommunication, but the grab is made. Runner going to try to take off from second first. Makes it in, so Laranaga flies out to left. F7 puts 2 down, but a runner advances on down to second base. Two down now here in the bottom of the second inning. Runner still swung for again. A close call. Oniaga flies out and left, and he just takes off from first and just makes it into second. Just staying put at second. Matthew Martinez out and left, making the grab. The umpire is discussing something. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
So I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Real Sports Live, top of the order. Tony Quintero got on board on a ground rule double in the bottom of the first. Higgs in. It's upstairs for a 1-0 count. Quintero, the Wesco Panther. Second pitch in for a strike, evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Quintero fires one. Good stop there by the first baseman. Line drive catch by Matt Ortiz. Barracudas give up the lead off an RBI single by Josh Benitez. For 2 complete, we're tied at 1. Top of the third we go. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business.
Get a Real Sports Live, top of the third inning. Thank you for joining us. Start things off with Deacon Sheffield, Nick Reyes, and Matthew Martinez. 10-1-2 to start things off. Deacon Sheffield out of English side. Higgs in for his first at-bat of the evening as the sun beginning to go down. Salinas fires one and missing for a ball. 1-0 count. 2 strikeouts here off Tony De La Cruz and Ruben Rondon or Nolan Salinas. Going up against Deacon Sheffield. Catcher out of English side. 1-0 count. Takes a bounce off the turf and goes ahead 2-0. 2-0 count. Hitch missing for a ball, 3-0. Off Deacon Sheffield. Three balls, one strike. Already down. Ball hit out down the right field, being tracked down and reeled in by Quintero. Makes the grab out and left to put one away here in the top of the third. Hard hit ball, had to cover a lot of ground, but gets to it. Sheffield will go down with an F9 in the book. This brings us back to the top of the order. Gets us with Nick Reyes. Reyes started off the game with the single in the top of the first. 3 hits so far for the Barracudas. Through 2 complete innings of play. He'll chase after one and miss for a strike, 0-1 count. Nick Reyes at a Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial. Went down in the regional quarterfinal to Sharyland Pioneer. Jaegers Ball Club a dominant threat in 29-5A as this ball put in play, but just sneaks foul down the right field line. Two count here again. Nolan Salinas 2 strikeouts in the top of the first inning. Get out number 2 off De La Cruz and retires the side off a strikeout on Ruben Rendon. Salinas looking for his 3rd strikeout as he deals in the 0-2. Now with just a bit outside, 1-2 count. Salinas looking to paint that outside corner. 1-2, here's the pitch. That one does find the corner for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 here for Owen Salinas. Nick Reyes will go 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. 2 down here now in the top half of the 3rd inning. Two-way, this brings in Matthew Martinez. Who shoots this one over to the 3rd base side. Throw across the diamond to first in time. 1, 2, 3 innings. Sheffield goes down on the fly out. Reyes strikes out. Martinez will go down on the 5-3 put out. 2.5 complete. We're tied. Bottom of the 3rd we go here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
I can help.
We're Los Retos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organize.
Back at Real Sports Live, top of the third inning. Owen Salinas, Rowan Garcia, Oscar Rodriguez. Salinas starts off with the ball. 2, 3, 4 due up here in the top of the third. Called strike evens up the count at 1-1. Again, we thank you for joining us here. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Mert Ruiz to my left, running the camera. Temperature now in the low 80s, 81 degrees. It's downstairs. Down goes 2-1. And Salinas, who popped up back to the pitcher in the top of the bottom of the first inning, holds off on another low one. So a strike and 3 straight balls. Owen Salinas will walk. He'll reach first in his second at bat here. Brings in Rowan Garcia out of San Benito. Garcia swings and misses and goes down on an 0-1 count. Garcia walked his last time up. The bottom of the first inning. Rendon yet to record his first strikeout as this ball put in play. A chance to drop for a hit, and it will. Just short of Reyes, who has to take it off the hop. Salinas moves on down to second. Owen Garcia collects a hit. Runners on first and second for the Racers. Hard hit ball and just dropped short of Nick Reyes out in center field. Oscar Rodriguez digging in. It's a ball to start off his second at bat. Rodriguez flew out to center field. Doing so, he scored a run. All put in play. Good grab made by the second baseman. Chance for a double play. And they get it. Double play made there by Jarek Guzman. What a play that one. Line drive, and he steps on the bag to get the out. So a little bit of a lobbing line drive. And a good double play made by Jarek Guzman. Rodriguez lines out to second baseman. Gets a DP in the process. 2 down. This brings in Mando Hernandez out of San Benito. Hernandez 0 for 1 on a 6-3 ground out. In the bottom of the first inning, sees a ball. On a 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. Garcia, Mando Hernandez, a San Benito graduate. Shoots one foul down the right field line, not a play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Very hot evening here in Rainville, but the pitch missing for the 2-1 count. Hernandez is a key catcher here for San Benito in 2022. The 2-1 count. Rendon fires, ball put in play. Gets stopped by the shortstop. Throw to first. Takes a hop, gets past Ortiz. Runner taking off around third, but he's going to be held off at third. Mando Hernandez gets on board off the errant throw on a potential 6-3 putout, which would have ended the inning. Full screen replay. Makes a bounce, gets past Ortiz. Runners out second and third. Leading run over at third base. Former Rowan Garcia. Pitch inside for a strike on Dylan Garcia. Garcia 0 for 1 flew out to the first base side in foul territory. Comes on with runners on second and third. A 1 count. Evens up at 1-1. A pitch that just misses the zone. Now we're 9 minutes into the game. And a pitch missing for the 2-1 count. Balls 1 strike, 2 down. Garcia sees another low one and now well ahead in the count, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down here for Garcia. Trying to help out his cause, trying to get the leading run at third to come in. Chance to load up the bases here on a 3-1 count. He skies one high. Guzman giving chase, but he's called off by Reyes, who makes a diving grab. Nick Reyes out of Corpus Christi Veterans brings the glove all the way to Rainville. It's a hard hit ball, tracks it down, and reels it in. On a 3-1 count, well ahead of the count. Decides to go for it. Guzman going in for the ball in shallow center. Nick Reyes calls him off, says, hey, I got this, and chases it down with a huge diving grab. Now retire the side. The Racers will look to hold off here. 1-1 as we go to the top of the 4th here in our Stars Showcase. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the
Real Sports Live. All put in play. Ball will just stay fair. It gets past Fred, is out to the fence. He's going to fire a missile back to the infield. A huge hit as a single collected to start things off in the 4th inning as Ryan Galvan gets on board the huge double. Ball that just went down the line. We'll shout out to some fans tuning in from Austin, Texas, our state's capital. We thank you for joining us. Hope it's a lot cooler over there than it is down here. Again, we're getting some relief. The sun going down and a beautiful sunset right behind us. It's missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Brings in Tony Dela Cruz. A Cruz struck out his first time up in the top of the first inning. He sees another one close and inside for a 2-0. Count. Salinas deals. He'll find the zone for a strike. 2-1 count. And De La Cruz on a valiant effort in that first at-bat. Lengthy at-bat before he finally went down to a strikeout as he chases after another one. Well, even up the count at 2-2 for Salinas. You baseball fans, thank you for joining us. Day 2 kicking off tomorrow at 5 p.m. Loser of this matchup will face off against the Lightning, who fell to the Breeze 7-5 in our opening matchup. 2-2 count, pitch on the way. Gets a piece of one and it goes foul. 2-2. Ball's 2 strikes, 2 down here. Again, the leadoff hitter, Ryan Galvan, getting on board on a ball that tugged the left field line. He got all the way to the wall. Two count. Salinas keeping his eye on second. This ball hit out to right field. But they're giving chase and just gets over his glove. Now Vaughn getting the call home. He's going to move on down to home. A huge double. Make that an RBI double. Tony Cruz brings in a run to come in. And the Barracudas will take the lead in the top of the 4th, 2-1. Hard hit ball when you have a right fielder. The lot of speed. That one, I hope he either misses the ball or can't get to it, but that one just got over his glove. Replay here. We'll go full screen replay on a hard hit ball. Again, the ball just getting over his glove. It's backed up by Benitez out in center field. Managed to get the throw back in. Nevertheless, it's an RBI double. De La Cruz brings in Galvan. With nobody down and cause for concern starting to come in with the runner on second. Ball skied. This one going out to left field. Betez on the fly, reels it in. Runner won't tag up. He'll think twice. He'll return back to second. That's a hard hit ball. And Ruben Rendon flying out 7. Ringo Betez making a great grab. Had to cover a lot of ground, but he makes it. Pedaling back, put the pedal to the metal if you ask me, as this brings in Matthew Ortiz, first baseman out of Alice. It's downstairs, 1-0 count. Count here on Matthew Ortiz. Right on board off a single in his last at-bat in the top of the 2nd inning. Sees another one blow by for a ball, 2-0 count. Matt Ortiz, one of 3 Alice Coyotes out here in our showcase. Alice being well represented. It's missing, that's 3-0. Fun fact, all first base, second base, and third base covered by Alice. Matthew Ortiz, the first baseman. Ryan Garza from Alice in third base, and Jarek Guzman at second. 3-0 count. Hitch on the way. And a called strike. So Salinas not willing to let Ortiz go away that easily. Again, Ortiz singling in the top of the 2nd, 1 for 1 on the night. Pitch missing for the ball. And Ortiz will take a trip on down to first base. This puts runners on 1st and 2nd. This brings in Nick Matridis. Now Raul Zamaripa coming out to have a quick meeting at the mound. Will take a timeout. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Nobody down. In comes in Nick Matridis when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
And career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown. I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Real Sports Live, top of the fourth inning was a quick meeting at the mound. Raul Zamaripa coming out. Well, there's some words of encouragement to keep him going. This brings in Nick Matridis and a Corpus Christi Carroll. He's missing high, 1-0 count again. We're live from the RSL Stars Network. 24/7 network. We'll have St. Joe has their own network. Harlingen will join in by football season. We'll have 52 live channels full of games from across the past 5 years. Our 5-year history on Real Sports Live. So again, we're live on our 24/7 channel. 1-1 count sitting in on Nick Matridis, the Corpus Christi Carroll Tiger, senior in 2022. Good view of the outfield there in a 2-1 count. Matridis gets the start in right field, also a key pitcher for the Carroll Tigers. 2-1 count. Salinas awaits his sign, keeps an eye on second, fires one in. Matridis chases after one and goes down 2-2. Balls, 2 strikes, already down. Matridis takes a piece of one, but it goes foul down the right field line. Line's just short of the batting cages. Now remains 2-2 with 1 down. A recap of this top of the fourth. Galvan starting it off with the double. Tony La Cruz brings him in on an RBI double. Ruben Rendon flies out to the left. Anthony Ortiz walks on a lengthy at bat. Winners at first and second. La Cruz at second. Ortiz at first. Again, one of 3 Alice Coyotes here alongside Ryan Garza and Jarek Guzman, who all cover the infield. Our ball goes foul off the screen. Down goes 2-2. Good crowd on hand here again in evening games. Tomorrow we'll have 2-hour games. Or 7-inning games, excuse me. First pitch at 5 o'clock for our third place game. Championship game at 7:30 p.m. The inaugural Stars Baseball Showcase. Look to expand the field to 6 teams in 2023. It's downstairs. 3-2 count. Matridis so for 1. He flew out to the second baseman in the top of the second. Three-2 payoff pitch. Salinas deals. Ball just goes foul down the left field line. Matridis, who tries to get something going. Barracudas taking the lead off an RBI double by De La Cruz a few moments ago. 3-2 payoff pitch once again. Salinas fires. He finds the zone for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4. For Nolan Salinas gets out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. A very lengthy duel with Nick Matridis results in Matridis going down. He'll go 0-for-2 on the night. And so De La Cruz, Rendon, Reyes, now Matridis, all 4 strikeouts by Salinas. So Hernandez coming out to the mound, have a quick meeting with Salinas. Brings in Ryan Garza, third baseman out of Alice. 2 down, runners on first and second. Salinas had just recorded his 4th strikeout. Let's get the final out here in the top of the 4th. All timeout. Big swing and a miss. Garza tries to get something going. All laid down. Chasing after another one and goes down 0-2. Oh, 2 count, pitch on the way. On the way for a ball, 1-2. One-two count, pitch on the way. Garza chases a high one. Go down here, strike 3 called, strikeout number 5. Nolan Salinas. Barracudas pick up another run off an RBI double by Tony De La Cruz. Runners on first and second, left stranded. Bottom of the 4th we go here on Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Eddie Burkella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full...
Real Sports Live, ball just goes foul down the line. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, 0-1 count. Things off, Ringo Bettis digging in. Goes behind and chases another one. And it's his last time, ball. And it's his last time up, walked. 1-1 count. Puts one in play. That one will find the outfield for a base hit. Martinez gets under it. Quickly fires it back into the infield. Ringo Bettis will take a hit. Leads off the bottom of the 4th, a single. So Bettis gets on board. This brings in Josh Benitez, who had an RBI single, brought the tying run in the bottom of the second inning. It's just missing the zone. 1-0 count again. We thank you for joining us in our inaugural Stars Baseball Showcase. Game 2 winner advances to the championship game tomorrow. The face-off against the Coastal Bend Breeze. Knocked off the Lightning in a shootout 7-5. Lightning getting a late comeback. This ball sky high. Second baseman going for it, and that one will land its way in the outfield. Runners off at first and second. Josh Benitez. Side one high would have been a possible fly ball, but miscue here. Looks like miscommunication between some infielders and outfielders. Ball drops dead. Brings in Angel Arniaga, Sherland Pioneer. Arniaga flew out to left field his last time up. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Holds off on a high one for a ball, 1-0 count. No count for Arniaga again. Arniaga flying out to left. That pitch in for a strike, evens up the count. Runners at first and second. Bettis at second. Benitez at first. Arniaga chops one back up to the mound. Throw to first. They'll go with it. Out number 1 moves up the runners. 1-3 ground out. Those runners that move up. So 2 away here now is the tying run, now 90 feet at third, and the former Ringo Bettis. Switching for a ball, 1-0 count. One count, pitch on the way. Holds off on one for a strike. 1-2 count. One, 2 count. Ball gets past the catcher. Switch over to our cam. The tying run will come in. Off a wild pitch that gets past Sheffield. Bettis comes in over from third. Daniel Palafolks now coming in on a 2-2 count. Well, folks will go down. He strikes out. Strikeout number 1 here for Ruben Rendon, but the damage is done. Strikeout out number 2, excuse me. Evens up the count out 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Now be strike 3 called. Time to strike. Back-to-back strikeouts. The damage is done. Wild pitch brings in the runner Bettis from third. We're tied as we go to the top of the 5th. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodel.
Real Sports Live, Rowan Garcia now in the mix. Now I'm on to start things off. So Rowan Garcia moves from second base. He'll take the mound. Owen Salinas finishes off his day with 5 strikeouts. Impressive outing for the young man from Edinburgh Villa. 0-1 count. Owen Salinas digs in and quickly goes to work. Facing off another one. Eric Guzman now digging in here for the Barracudas. Guzman 0-for-1 flew out to left field his last time up. He's caught looking for strike 3 called. Rowan Garcia collects his first strikeout. Big strikeout gets Jared Guzman to go down looking on 3 straight pitches. Good morning, good evening, good night. That's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Brings in Deacon Sheffield. He's a ball to start off his second at bat. Sheffield out of the English side, 0-for-1 flew out in right field. No count. Garcia waits his sign. That one gets a piece of Sheffield. And Sheffield will be the first hitter to be hit by a pitch in our opening matchup. And Sheffield moves on down to first after being hit by a pitch with 1 down. Back to the top of the order we go, Nick Reyes. Nick Reyes digging in. Reyes 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. One down, runner on first. Outside corner in for a strike, 0-1 count. For a ball, 1-1 count. One count here for Nick Reyes. All downstairs, stopped by Hernandez. Been a very back and forth battle. 2-2, your current score. Off at 7:49 p.m. Two-one count. Runner gonna go. Here comes the throw to second. Well over. Runner advances on down. 3-1 count now sitting in here on Nick Reyes. Reyes trying to make control here, trying to get something going. Potential leading run now at second base, in scoring position. On the 3-1 count. Reyes getting 1 for 2. He singled in the top of the first, struck out in the top of the third. He was strikeout number 3 for Nolan Salinas. 3-1 count, pitch on the way. Pitch gets a piece of Reyes, so back-to-back players hit by a pitch, moves runners up first and second. Runner gonna go. No throw be made as it gets past the catcher. Guzman goes on down to third. Now 2 runners in scoring position at second and third. No count here on Matthew Martinez. Martinez 0 for 1 with the walk. He walked his first time up, grounded out on a 5-3 put out to retire the side. All hit and play back up to Garcia. Haas at first, he's safe. And a run comes in the form of Guzman. Oh, went back to Rowan Garcia. Hesitated a bit and got the throw in the first a bit too late. Barracudas will take a lead. Martinez gets on board. Now stay put at first and second. Again, the run scores from third. Start things off. Brian Galvan digging in. We'll count here for Ryan Galvan. Galvan trying to get something going here, trying to continue this rally for the Barracudas. 2-0 count. Rowan Garcia trying to get that desperately needed second out. This is for a 3-0 count. Rowan Garcia was able to get a strikeout. Guzman came in to run for Deacon. Sheffield was hit by a pitch, and he made it all the way home a few moments ago. Now Rowan Garcia trying to get something going. Now Mondo Hernandez calling a time. These two teams Players have good chemistry. Teammates at San Benito. Give him some words of encouragement. Hey, settle down. You're ahead 3-0. Galvan checks in. Only 2 for 2. Rio count. Ball hit hard into right center field. That one's going to find the gap and stopped. Runner rounding third. 1 run will come in. They're looking to get 2 to come in, but they'll call off with 1. Barracudas jump out 4-2 here off a good hit by Ryan Galvan. Thanks an RBI single. It was going to be a 2 RBI single, but he was held off at third. Now getting back in business. Again, a hard hit ball by Galvan. This gets the ball to drop in. Now Raul Zamaripa coming out onto the mound to have a quick word with this pitcher. Rowan Garcia will take a timeout. Runner on first. 4-2 lead here for the Barracudas over the Racers. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Red Sox calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the
Sports Live. Tony De La Cruz digging in, comes in with 1 down, so Rowan Garcia will stay on. Ball just gets past Hernandez. Tony De La Cruz 1 for 2, had an RBI single double in the top of the 4th inning after striking out in the top of the 1st. Goes ahead on the count 1-0 on his 3rd at bat of the night. They're taking a lead off third. Runners on the corners. All strike, runner advances on down to second. So now 2 runners in scoring position as the Barracudas have to get some more insurance runs. Took the lead after Matthew Martinez, who got the ball, went back to the mound. Rowan Garcia hesitated on where to throw. He threw it to first. Throw came in a bit too late. Jared Guzman scored from third. A hard hit ball, a chance to drop for a hit, and it will. 1 more run will come in. Here comes the throw, but it's cut off by Garcia. Another RBI here by the Barracudas. Tony De La Cruz collects his 2nd RBI of the night. This time an RBI single. And we'll take a 3-run lead, 5-2, and Raul Zamaripa coming back out onto the mound. It'd be a possible pitching change as there was some activity in the bullpen early on, and it will. 3 runs come in to make it 5-2. New pitcher on the way. We'll tell you who it is when we return. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food. Round out your visit.
Real Sports Live. Mondo Hernandez out of San Benito will now come in our leave here for Rowan Garcia. Rowan Garcia comes in. 3 runs coming off 2 back-to-back RBIs by Ryan Galvan and Tony De La Cruz. De La Cruz collecting a second RBI of the night. He's 2 for 3. Hernandez continues to warm up. Be a recap of what's happened so far in this top of the 5th inning. It started off with Jared Guzman, who struck out. That was Rowan Garcia's only strikeout of the night. Egan Sheffield hit by a pitch. Jared Guzman comes in to run for him. And Nick Reyes is hit by a pitch. Matthew Martinez hits a ball back up to the mound. A little miscue there. Rowan Garcia trying to figure out where to get the out. Ultimately decides to throw first a bit too late. In the process, Jared Guzman moves all the way from second and he gets all the way home, and that brings the leading run 4-3. And then the back-to-back RBIs, Galvan brings in Reyes, and then the Cruz brings in Martinez. In our recap so far, this top of the 5th, where it's starting to broke up, and we saw the top of the 3rd in our earlier matchup between the Racers and Barracudas and the Breeze and the Lightning. We saw that opening matchup in the top of the 3rd, and the Breeze just scoring in those 5 runs on a surge, and they've scored 3 here for the Barracudas. Last meeting in the infield. And Mondo Hernandez out of San Benito will get the duties. 3rd pitcher used here so far by the Racers. We started off with Nolan Salinas, who finished off his night with 5 strikeouts. Rowan Garcia collects a strikeout, but fortunately allows those runs to come in. Now Armando Hernandez is given the duty, given the ball and chain to get to work. Brings in Ruben Rendon. Rendon has a hard hit ball. This one gets out to the infield. Another run will come in, so an RBI single. Make that 3 consecutive RBI singles. One of the Coastal Bend Barracudas, and now will make it a 6-2 ball game. And so let's have wide control of this game. A hard hit ball by Ruben Rendon on the first pitch he sees. That keeps runners at 1st and 2nd. Three consecutive RBIs from Galvan, De La Cruz, and Rendon. Owns off. Now also catching change. Oscar Rodriguez now behind the plate. A 1-0 count. See the runners off at 1st and 2nd. 1-0 count. Ball gets past the catcher. Runners will both advance 90 feet. De La Cruz moves on down to 3rd. And Rendon moves on down to 2nd. So runners now in 2nd and 3rd. Scoring position. More insurance runs coming in here for the Barracudas. 0-1 count. The count goes 3-1 off Matthew Ortiz. Matthew Ortiz 1 for 1 with the walk. He walked his last time up. And Mondo Hernandez, that's a 2022 graduate from San Benito, deals in the 3-1. This ball skied hard. This one going out to shallow left field. Now one reeled in by De La Garza. Runner tagging up from 3rd. Here comes the throw. Hits the relay man, but a bit too late as another run will come in. On a sac fly by Matt Ortiz, and he brings in the runner from 3rd. Make that 7-2. 5 runs coming in this top of the 5th, and it's fitting 5 runs in the top of the 5th. Sac fly from Matt Ortiz. Leaves a lone runner off at 2nd base. Brings in Nick Matridis out of Corpus Christi Carroll. Just missing 2-0 count. Duo count now on Matridis. Getting Matridis out for 2. Will fly out to second base, and a strikeout is last up. Catches a strike to go 2-1. Very lengthy, productive top of the 5th inning for the Barracudas. Look to continue that rally going. All gas, no brakes. It's been the motto for them this inning. 2-1 count. Hernandez fires. This ball chopped over to the third base side. That one comes off his glove. Everyone will be safe on the corners. Nick Matridis will get on board. Now runners on the corners here again. The rally continuing for the Barracudas, who've just simply gone to work and never looked back. With 2 down, runners on first and third. Brings in a new hitter in the form of Shane Ryan. Shane Ryan out of English side. Digging in. English side, a speedy outfielder. Ball hit back up to the mound, over to Hernandez. Throw to first in time. A long way to third out, comes in, but not before 5 runs come in for the Barracudas, including 3 consecutive RBIs. Over to the bottom half of the 5th, we return. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown. I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the 5th inning. Ranks just needing to get on the high horse. 5 runs coming in that top of the 5th inning. Colby Martinez out of Harlingen South taking his first stab at. Colby Martinez, a part of that infield duo with Aiden Medrano, calling them the new generation this year. Expect to look out for them. So have Josh Ruiz, who will be coming into play in 2022. And Ruben Rendon has remained strong. Only One strikeout under his belt, or 2 strikeouts under his belt, but he's limited what he's done so far. He's allowed less than 5 hits. There's a pass ball. Gets past, evens up the count at 2-2 again. Colby Martinez at Harlingen South starts things off here in the bottom half of the 5th. Younger brother Armando Martinez, former Harlingen South Hawk as well, graduating in 2019. 2-2 count. Martinez holds off on a low one. The count goes full. All's 2 strikes. Martinez will hold off on 2 straight balls, and he'll take a trip on down to first base. Only the 3rd walk allowed here by Ruben Rendon. Colby Martinez. It's on board to start things off. Potential rally here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Again, have a lot of work to do here. Again, giving up 5 runs of a very talented Barracudas lineup. On the mound, Javier Guzman, out there out of South Texas baseball. See Colby Martinez there, who just walked to start things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Nolan again staying on the mound. Sky high ball. This one tracked down by Reyes in center field. He'll get under and reels it in. If fate in the books puts one away, Martinez will stay put over at first base. And I think Reyes out of Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, part of that very tough squad who finished in 2nd in 29-5A. 2 other Veterans Memorial Eagles out for the Breeze. Luke and Larry Moya, part of that victory matchup, got some good hits. 1 down, runner on first. Missing for a ball. Brings in Noah San Miguel. Noah San Miguel out of Monte Alto. Our house hitter for the Blue Devils. We'll chase after 1 and go behind 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down here. Again, Martinez starting off the inning over with the walk. Dolan trying to frame it, just a bit too low. 2-2 count on San Miguel. And over in 31-3A, Blue Monte Alto and Ideal Quest, the 2 powerhouses there. Now a pass ball gets past Sheffield. Martinez will make a break for 2nd, and he makes it. 3-2 count sitting in on Noah San Miguel. Miguel tries to get something going here, trying to get a rally going with 1 down. Rendon on the 3-2 count. Kicks and deals. He catches him looking. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 for Ruben Rendon. And they get a long needed 2nd out. A very lengthy at bat with Noah San Miguel. Was 2 back-to-back. Colby Martinez. And he walked Noah San Miguel on a lengthy at bat. He'll go down looking. In the bottom of the 5th inning. Trying inside for a ball, 1-0 count. Deodoro Estudillo digging in. Estudillo chops one over to the 3rd base side. Good pick up, throw to first. Goes a bit too low. Runner caught safe. Martinez advances to third. Runners on the corners. Good speed there by Teodoro Estudillo, the young gun out of PSG North. Estudillo beats the throw to first. Two down, runners on the corners. Hard hit ball down in the right field. That one will drop for a base hit. Martinez will score with these. Estudillo rounding second. He's going to get the call home, but they're going to hold him off the last second. And the Racers will get a run coming in off a huge RBI single. RBI double. And Estudillo over off at third. RBI driven off by Armando de la Garza out of Lyford. Collects the RBI. Garza collects an RBI single, brings in Kobe Martinez. Over off from second. On second and third with two outs. Hard hit fly ball. This one going way back, and it's going to drop. And it'll take a hop over a fence and the ground rule double, but a run will come in. The Racers cut it down to a 3-run game. Now the Racers saying, hey, we're not going down without a fight. Ground rule double rings a run in. Rosa Maripa having a quick word with the officials. Round roll doubles. Maripa thinking it was a home run, but it dropped dead in the warning track. A replay here. We'll go to the full screen play. A hard hit ball, and that one drops just shy of the warning track. Takes a long bounce. You'll get that on the turf field every now and then. Josh Benitez collects an RBI. Off a ground rule double here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Ball 1-0 count. Angel Larrañaga coming in. Now some late game heroics here. Larrañaga, who moved up the runners in a sacrifice ground out, a 1-3 ground out his last time up. So Larrañaga, the key ace here, pitcher for the Sharyland Pioneer Diamondbacks, a huge factor in their Elite Eight run in 2022. As he calls time, he'll take himself a quick breather again. Now the Barracudas starting the field this rally by the Racers. And he's getting that RBI double. Off the ground rule double and a called strike on Larrañaga. Ruben Rendon here trying to hold his composure. Here, Jarek Guzman trying to work around the infield. Tell him, hey, one more out. Let's get this done. 1-2 count. Larrañaga chops this one back up to Rendon, who will walk it over to first base. And the Barracudas will dodge a bullet.
That was the key.
A huge play here, 7-4. Go to the bottom of the fifth. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching.
Your Real Sports Live post-game show. Your final score, 7-4. The Barracudas defeat the Racers. Just you think that top of the 15 and saw those RBIs come in. Defeat the Racers 7-5, excuse me. Ryan Galvan, Tony De La Cruz, Ruben Rendon, Matthew Ortiz all bringing runs in, including Matthew Martinez. So 3 RBIs, but 2 coming off other plays. And Martinez getting that hit. Back to Roland Garcia, who couldn't figure out where the ball was going to go. Trying to decide where to get the double player. Ultimately decided to throw the first, and in the process, Jarek Guzman scored from second. Ryan Galvan collects an RBI single. Tony De La Cruz, our Real Sports Live player of the game, will go 2 for 3. A strikeout, RBI double, and an RBI single. Ruben Rendon also collecting an RBI single. Matthew Ortiz, a sac fly, brings the runner in from third. Nick Matridis collects a single as well. And that's going to do it for us here for our first day. Again, bracket set. Barracudas will take on the Breeze in our championship game. Racers in the Lightning in our consolation third place game. That does it for us from day one, an exciting day one from the South Texas Area Regional Showcase here on Real Sports Live. Signing out for Bert Ruiz, Rudy Zamripa Jr., for Kevin Arrow, and for Mr. Joe Bowling, I'm Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Raymondville, Texas. This has been a Real Sports Live production. As always, stay safe. Good night. God bless. We'll see you next time.